Insta360's newest edition extended selfie stick. This is all made out of carbon fiber, so it's super light and it extends out to 9.5 feet. And I use these super long selfie sticks quite a bit to get shots that almost look like they were filmed on a drone without actually having to use a drone, which is really nice whether I'm around people or in town, or even if I'm out hiking. A lot of times I'm in state parks where it's totally illegal to fly drones, and so a super long selfie stick is kind of the next best thing. This new and improved model does come in at $100, so it's a little spendy. What I wanted to do today was compare it to one of my old selfie sticks. This is the first super long selfie stick I ever bought. You can get it on Amazon for $30. So let's just see what has improved with this new model that makes it worth $100. So this $30 selfie stick is also made out of carbon fiber, but it only extends out 8 feet 10 inches, so a little bit shorter when fully extended than the new one. This also doesn't collapse down nearly as small as the new one either, and that's always kind of annoyed me that I can't fit this in my backpack. It's always just stuffed in this outside pocket, kind of flopping around. So I think it's a really nice feature that this new one can actually fold down small enough to fit inside my backpack. The old selfie stick is also really thin, and when it's fully extended it kind of bows and your camera will just be bouncing around at the end of it, which is really annoying. The new one is a whole lot thicker, and even when this is fully extended it is very rigid. One of the biggest differences between these two selfie sticks is that this new model, you can extend it out and then it'll stay at any length that you extend it out to. So you start pulling on it and there's just kind of this nice even amount of friction. So you can pull it out and it's gonna stay right there. Pull it out a bit farther and it can just stay at any length. Whereas the old one, it's either fully extended or fully collapsed. So anywhere in between, and these pieces are just loose and are gonna collapse together. There's no way to keep them at different lengths other than all the way out or all the way in. So that is a huge disadvantage for the old $30 one. One of the things I was really curious about when I unboxed this new selfie stick is whether or not it was still completely invisible to the camera. For those of you who don't know, Insta360 cameras automatically delete the selfie stick out of your video. So you can get these really cool shots looking back at yourself and it just looks like the camera's magically floating and not connected to anything because it's automatically deleting the selfie stick out of these videos. But this is so much thicker, I was kind of curious whether the camera would still get rid of it. So I did some tests, and sure enough, it was still completely invisible except when it was completely collapsed. So when it's all the way down this small, you can see a little bit of this yellow here, as you can see right down here in this video. But that is only when it's totally collapsed all the way down like this, even just extending it a little bit, and then that would totally disappear. So didn't seem to be that big of a deal. So here's kind of my final conclusion. This one is more expensive, but for good reason. It is higher quality, it offers extra functionality, especially with it being able to extend out and stay at any variable length. That's really useful for me. I'm gonna be using this in more diverse situations than I'd be able to use the other one. And it's just a smoother, nicer user experience. And as a professional, that's a big deal. You know, saving time is saving money, and having equipment that always gets the job done is really important. Whereas this one, it's gonna save you money, and in the long run, you'll still be able to get most of the same shots with it. It's just, some of your shots you're gonna have to retake because it's flexing around and the camera's gonna be wobbling, and you'll look back at your footage and be like, ah, I gotta go retake that. So I have spent more time trying to get the shots that I want with this, even though I was still able to do it, if that makes sense. So if you're just a hobbyist and this is something that you wanna do on rare occasions, then yeah, get the $30 one. If you're gonna be doing stuff with your 360 camera all the time, using long selfie sticks all the time, especially if you're a professional, this is really nice. All right, that's my conclusion. Go watch some of my other videos right here, and I'll see you guys next time.